Hello, this is Alex at the Stadium. I want to try a new series of videos that'll happen every day. If you are in our Discord server, these should feel somewhat familiar in a way, because in our Discord server, we have a different discussion topic every day. And the idea is to evolve that into these videos where I'll have a product and I'll talk about the product and show off some cool things about it. Sometimes it'll be a product that is already quite well known. Other times it'll be some smaller thing that maybe people don't know as much about. But then there will be a discussion question at the end that will be related to the product. So I'm going to try to keep these videos short. So I guess let's get going. Today's topic is about role-playing games like Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder, where normally people think of something as like a sort of gritty fantasy adventure game where you're killing pit devils and you know, looting dungeons and bards doing bard things. But that's not always the case in role-playing games. You can have lots of different themes and tones. Sometimes you have one where everybody is a princess. One of the things that the excellent princess role-playing game does is, as they say on their flyers that they've produced, gender is a social construct, but everybody is a princess. And so in this game, it's a very straightforward game. You create a class, and each class uses a different die. So you can be a magical princess, which uses a D4. You can be a brainy princess, which uses a D6. You can be a charming princess, which uses a D8, or a tough princess, which uses a D10. And then there's different types of skill checks that you will do that reward you for rolling different numbers. Now, for example, if you are a magical princess, then you will do really well with books because it needs a 2 or a 3 to succeed, and that is half your die. But if you're a tough princess, you're going to have a little more trouble with that one. And so you also have a beast friend. Beast friend, yep, just like an animal companion. You have your special book that you can draw extra knowledge from. You have your own special shoes. You have a special sword that you get to create and make as fanciful as you would like. And then you have heart actions, which are about attitude, exuberance, caring, love, bravery, things of that nature. So you are the princess of a kingdom. Like I said, you get to create your own sword. And then there's all sorts of other things you can do to customize your character. There are some pre-made characters in the back. So, for example, come on. So there's the Laser Princess, which is a brainy one, sci-fi, Star Wars. Hair Metal Princess, they're pretty rockin'. Library Book Princess, Maple Syrup Princess, Tomato Princess. I would not recommend combining the tomato syrup with the maple or tomato syrup. Yeah, let's not get tomato syrup. That's bad. But, and then there's even a note in the back about gender, because there is a pronoun section on your character sheet, and you can really be whatever you want to be. So, excellent role-playing system. It plays pretty quick, and it's all very straightforward, but it's really cute and really fun. They did a great job of making this accessible to people of all ages and all backgrounds. I really like this. Back to more traditional role-playing, Dungeons & Dragons has a new product out called Wizards and Spells, A Young Adventurer's Guide. And the idea with this is it's basically most of the character creation and item and everything information for spellcaster classes such as Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard. but it's presented in a way to provide a lot more world building, help to people creating classes that are new to the game, things of that nature. There's like this legendary druid. There's information about big characters and lore and things of that nature. And then there's talks about how do you play spellcasters. There's tips for each spell that you use. And then at the back, there's a whole bunch of magical items and things to help with that. But then also, where did it go? Here we are. My favorite part of the book, a little bit about using magic not only as a combat tool, but also as a role-playing tool. And progressing the story, not only the main story for the party, but also your own personal character progression story through magic, which is pretty sweet. So, on to the discussion question. It is going to be about the excellence. Which class do you think you would play? And what princess would you be? For example, like you have to be the princess of something, right? So, for example, because I work at a game store and I know a lot about games, or at least I try to, I could be a brainy princess and I would be the princess of gaming, just as an example. Let me know what you would be, because I really want to see what kind of princesses we've got hanging around. All right, thank you.